All right, so today we have this Eastern Red Cedar that has been growing in my backyard for about 3 years, I believe. Now, first off, I want to say thank you to Jay and Matt from the Tree Masons group that were able to identify this as an Eastern Red Cedar. So thank you guys, appreciate that very much. Like I said, this has been in my backyard in a pot for about 3 years. I've never done any type of root work on this or any type of pruning on this. So what I want to do today is I want to get it out of this large pot and into something a little bit more manageable. I at some point I put some rocks in here just for decoration, but this thing is quite heavy to lug around. So I want to get all these rocks out and get this in a fresh pot into something smaller, because this is a big one. So don't know if I'll be doing any pruning on this today, but I definitely want to repot this and take a look at the roots, see how they're doing. As you can see, this thing is starting to bud out on the tips right here, so it's probably a good time to do this right now. So yeah, let's do a repot on this. All right, before I do anything, let me just take all these little rocks off of here. All right, and I think that will do it. We have some seedlings here. I got this little seedling of something, and these other seedlings, which at first I thought were maples, but the more I look at it, they don't really look like maples. Oh wow, look at that. There's a little seed attached to it. I'm not sure what that is. My first thought was that was some type of apple, but I'm not sure. Got a little seed pod right there. Same thing right there. Not sure. Oh, well, I'll put them off to the side and see if they'll grow into anything. Ah, there's another little one right there. I'm just gonna put these in a container over here. All right, now let's see if we can get this out. Definitely lighter now. Whoa, 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 whoa. Danger, Will Robinson. Okay, I think we survived. Oopsies. All right, it's out. And I don't think I broke the tree, so that's good. All righty, let's clean this up. All right, well, here's where we are at with this one right now. I'm going to go rinse this off and clean all of this up. So I will be right back. All right, and we are back. So here's our root system all cleaned off for the most part. There's a little bit of gunk in there, but we got most of the stuff. So as expected, we have some long roots here. I see some white tips at the end right here, so we know it was starting to grow. But unfortunately for those white tips, we are going to cut those back. And speaking of unfortunate, here's our root base. So as you can see, this thing is nice and long and straight, but when it comes down to the root base, this is actually kind of curves right there. So it comes down and then curves around. So if I were to have it, it's leaning a little bit. So yeah, that'll take a little bit of work here. Regardless of what we're gonna do there, these roots are way too long. So first thing I want to do is snip those back. So let's do that. I know I won't use these, so some big long cuts here. All right. A little bit more manageable at the moment. So what to do here? So I know I want to have a good root base on this, so I want it to be flat there. So I'm thinking that for today, I'm just going to organize the root base a little bit and keep it on an angle like that what it'll eventually be. So I'll do this, and then next time, maybe in the fall, I will do a hard prune on this and cut it back to somewhere right here. And then I might have some interesting curve going on here because that isn't too bad. So if I were to cut it off around here somewhere, it could have this nice sweeping motion. But I don't want to do all that today, so maybe I'll put like a rock or something under it so that it'll lean for now. So maybe it's kind of a blessing in disguise that it's not exactly straight right now, because that does have some cool interest to it. Yeah, so maybe it's not too bad. So what I'll do is I'll bring the root base down a little bit and yeah, go from there. Let me just get these roots a little wet. My good old fashioned turkey baster over here. That's how I water all my trees up here in my attic, limited room. All right, so let's just snip this back. That's too high. This is too high. Now there is a thick root in here. Yeah, that one's a little bit too thick. Roots down here that we don't need. Got like a bigger root down here. All right, so I really cut that down. That was more than I was thinking of doing, but oh well. So we're good here now, so let's pot this up. All right, so now I have a little plastic pot that I picked up on Facebook Marketplace about a month or two ago. Picked up a bunch of these, so got that there. A little trainer pot. We got a drainage screen right there, and we got another drainage screen right there. So that'll go in there, and yeah, let's get some soil in here. Now my soil is a little wet, but oh well. Let's try this rock. That might work. And I'll put this one on this side here, kind of way down. There we go. All right, that will, I think that'll do for now. I don't know, I actually kind of like it. It's kind of interesting looking. I mean, obviously it's not going to stay like this, but that curve right there is kind of cool. So yeah, let's water this up. Alrighty. All right, and that is it for this Eastern Red Cedar. So yeah, this one's gonna be interesting to watch to see how it develops. Hopefully I didn't kill it by pruning too much of the roots here, but you know, gotta take chances on things sometimes. So we will take a look at this again maybe in the fall and do some hard pruning on this one hopefully and get it more into shape. So yeah, for now we'll just let this thing grow over the summer and take it from there. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching.